decades, his talent seemed like magic. But it's not magic, it's science. Scientists have discovered that his brain is physically different from ours. This is the secret code to his genius. For decades, the genius of Lionel Messi seemed like an unsolvable mystery. But it's not a mystery anymore. Neuroscientists and sports analysts have discovered that Messi's brain possesses 3 secret weapons that allow him to process the game faster than a normal human. In this video, we will decode these 3 weapons: his superhuman scanning ability, his unique center of gravity, and the psychological traps he sets for defenders. This is the science behind the magic. The first secret is his eyes. Studies show that an average player scans the field around 3 to 4 times in the 10 seconds before receiving the ball. Analysts have tracked Messi and he scans 8 to 10 times. His head is on a constant swivel. He's not just looking, he's building a 3D map of every player's position, speed and likely next move. By the time the ball arrives, he's not reacting. He's executing a plan he made seconds in the past. The second secret is a genetic gift. Messi has a very low center of gravity. This, combined with his short, powerful legs, allows him to decelerate and accelerate faster than taller players. When he's dribbling at speed, he can stop and change direction in a fraction of a second. For a defender's brain, this is like a computer glitch. They are programmed to expect a certain amount of turning time, and Messi breaks that rule every single time. The third secret is the most intelligent. Messi is a master of psychological manipulation. Watch his body language. He often looks down at the ball, making the defender think he isn't aware of them. He lulls them into a false sense of security. The defender relaxes for a split second, and in that exact moment, Messi explodes past them. It's not just a dribble, it's a perfectly timed trap for the human mind. To understand the code, we must go back to the beginning. The 2007 goal against Getafe. It wasn't just a dribble, it was a perfect storm of all 3 weapons. You see the rapid head scans before he even gets the ball, mapping his route. You see the impossible low center of gravity as he swerves between players. And you see the trap as he draws the final defender in before slotting it home. This wasn't a goal, it was a scientific formula in motion. Let's isolate his scanning superpower. The 2011 Champions League semi-final at the Bernabeu. Before his legendary assist, analysts have shown Messi scans the pitch no less than 9 times in 10 seconds. He is tracking his teammates, he is tracking the defenders, and he is predicting the future. By the time he plays the pass, it looks simple, but it's not. It's the result of a supercomputer-level analysis of space and time. Now for his center of gravity. The 2015 Champions League. Messi faces one of the best defenders in the world, Jerome Boateng. He feints one way, then explodes the other. Boateng's brain can't compute the speed of the change in direction, and his body collapses. This isn't just about skill, it's about biomechanics. Messi's low center of gravity allows him to break the fundamental rules of movement that a defender's entire career is based on. And finally, the psychological trap. Watch any of his famous no-look passes. He is deliberately looking one way to manipulate the entire defense. He is not just passing the ball, he is passing a lie. He is sending every defender's brain in the wrong direction, creating a massive gap for his teammate to exploit. It is a moment of pure high-level deception. Even his free kicks are a code. Scientists have analysed his technique. The low run-up, the angle of his foot, the way he uses his non-kicking leg as a pivot. It's a perfect storm of physics, creating a unique combination of power and spin that is almost impossible for a goalkeeper to read. It's not a shot, it's a calculated scientific equation. But who helped him perfect this code? Pep Guardiola. At Barcelona, Guardiola built his entire tiki-taka system around Messi's unique brain. He created the false nine position specifically to weaponize Messi's ability to scan and find space. Guardiola didn't just coach Messi, he gave him the perfect laboratory to evolve into a supercomputer. But even a supercomputer can't beat time. As he entered his 30s, Messi's greatest physical weapon, his explosive acceleration, began to fade. He could no longer rely on that genetic glitch to beat 5 players. Many thought this was the beginning of the end. They were wrong. It was the beginning of his final, most intelligent evolution. As his body slowed, his brain took over. He stopped being a player who beat everyone and became a player who outthought everyone. He began to walk during games, not because he was lazy, but because he was scanning. He was conserving energy, analysing the weaknesses in the defence, waiting for the one perfect moment to use his genius to play a single game-breaking pass. This new version of Messi was a master of space. He understood that his reputation was a weapon. Defenders were so terrified of him that 2 or 3 would follow him, even when he was just walking. By doing nothing, he was creating massive gaps for his teammates to exploit. It was a new level of intelligence, a new way of breaking the game. Hi, but there was still one code he had never cracked: the World Cup. It was the one prize that had always escaped him, the one thing his critics and haters always used against him. In 2022, at the age of 35, he had one last chance to prove that his genius was enough to conquer the world. The pressure was immense. The world was watching. Thanks. And in that tournament, he delivered a masterpiece of intelligence. He was not the fastest player on the pitch, but he was the smartest. He walked, he scanned, and then, in moments of pure genius, he delivered the perfect pass, the perfect dribble, the perfect goal. It was the ultimate demonstration of his evolved, brain-powered game. He wasn't just playing football, he was conducting it. The final against France. It was the ultimate test. A chaotic, brutal and emotionally draining match. Twice Argentina took the lead. Twice they were pulled back by the brilliance of Kylian Mbappé. It came down to a penalty shootout, a test of pure nerve. The hopes of a nation rested on his shoulders. And, in that moment of ultimate pressure, the code was unbeatable. Messi calmly slotted home his penalty, his teammates followed his lead, and, finally, the boy from Rosario had done it. He had conquered the world. It was the final, undeniable proof of his genius. With that one victory, the eternal debate was finally over. He had won everything. The Champions League, the Ballon d'Or, and now the World Cup. He had completed football. The arguments of his rivals and the hate of his critics were silenced forever by the weight of the one trophy he had chased his entire life. So what is the secret to his genius? It is not just one thing. It is the perfect storm of a unique brain that scans the world faster than ours, a physical gift that allows him to break the laws of movement, and a deep psychological understanding of how to manipulate his opponents. It is a code that may never be seen again. No review. The science can explain the how, but it can never truly explain the why. Why him? Why was one man blessed with this impossible combination of gifts? That is the one part of the code that will forever remain a beautiful, unsolvable mystery. The magic behind the machine. Which part of Messi's genius shocks you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you love content that decodes the beautiful game, make sure you like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.